on this benzene. So this benzene will become benzoic acid, right? Actually, for this benzene, what happens? To learn, I would like to suggest you to take your sticky note or paper or whatever the thing you use, you write these names and paste until and unless you learn all these, okay? So the very first thing which I told you was benzene. That was very basic, but still you must learn this. So this is benzene. You must have read about this, I guess, in your class 10. Okay, so this is benzene. If I add ACOOH on this benzene, so this benzene will become benzoic acid, right? Actually, for this benzene, what happens? A term is there, that is resonance, which I will explain you later on. So due to the resonance, the structure of benzene comes out to be this. So this is the more correct structure of benzene. So for benzoic acid, you can understand that this COOH here, this is more correct related to benzoic acid. Fine. Now, if on this benzene, if I add CH3, okay, that is CH3 here. So this will have a special name, that is toluene. Are you understanding this ring? I hope it's so. If on this benzene I add a CHO, so it will become benzaldehyde. Okay. If on this benzene I add a OH, this is your benzene, or you can draw the circle inside also. So if I add OH, so that will become your phenol. You know what will be the bonding here? What will be the bonding here? It will be like O and H, right? So this is the bonding which I am writing it as OH. Fine. Now next thing, next structure, if I add AO and CH3 on this benzene, it will have a special name, that is anisole, right? If on this benzene I add this NH2, what is this bonding of NH2 like? Here the ring is there, here it is N, and two H are attached just like this, because we know that nitrogen bonds how many bonds? 2 bonds. So this will be anyl. Okay, anyl or aniline is also a name, right? Now we come on introduction of a heteroatom in the rings. First of all, a sulfur. So the special name for this ring is thiophene. Okay. Next, if in a ring I add if in a ring I add oxygen, so it will have a special name, that is tetrahydrofuran. Okay. Next example is, if on a benzene ring I add nitrogen, so it will be known as pyridine. Okay. In this ring, it was tetrahydrofuran. If I draw a structure just like this, tetrahydrofuran, and I added 2 bonds, so the name of this structure will be furan. Okay. Next structure is, if in the same structure just like this, in the place of oxygen, if I write N, that will be definitely bonded to hydrogen, so it will be pyrrole ring. These are the rings which are of utmost importance, and you have to practice these rings again and again, right? These are the common names. Here I would like to take 2 rings separately, that is this ring tetrahydrofuran and this ring furan. So draw the rings with me so that it will be helpful for you to learn, right? This is what? This is furan. This is the ring name with furan. I would like you to convert this into the skeleton form. So you will tell me that at the vertex you will add carbon, and the remaining bond will be obtained by hydrogen. So 3 bonds are already there, 1 hydrogen will come with every carbon, because the environment of every carbon is same, right? So if I write this, it will be CH, single bond CH, double bond CH, here double bond CH with an oxygen atom. I hope this is clear to you. Now let me take another thing, that is tetrahydrofuran. Draw the structure of tetrahydrofuran with me. So it will be like this. Now I want you to convert this structure into the skeletal form. So you will tell me that the corners are carbon and how much hydrogen will be there. 2 bonds are already there. Here there is no any double bond. Okay. So this will be hydrogen here. Okay. Now I want you to write it properly. That is CH2, 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 CH2. Okay. Now you write a formula for this. Just like you write HCl, NaCl, KOH, right? Like this, you write a formula for this. So how many carbons are there? C4. I am talking for the furan right now. Okay. 4 carbons are there. How many hydrogens are there? 4 hydrogens are there. How many oxygen is there? Only 1 oxygen is there. Now if I talk about tetrahydrofuran, how many carbons are there? There are 4 carbons. How many hydrogens are there? 8 hydrogens. How many oxygens are there? Only 1 oxygen. Means if I ask you that what is the difference of number of hydrogens between furan and tetrahydrofuran, you will tell me that furan is C4H4O and this THF, that is tetrahydrofuran, is C4H8O. There is a difference of 4 hydrogen. So difference of 4 hydrogens. Hydrogens is also can be written as hydro and 4 is tetra. Therefore when we add 4 hydrogens, that is tetrahydro in furan, it becomes just like this. Therefore the name of this structure is tetrahydrofuran. So what you have to do, I have given you in total 11 structures, right? And you must be very proficient in this. Fine.
Crowded classes, these gaps go unnoticed. With one-to-one mentoring, chemistry becomes logical and real improvement begins.